Hello there, welcome to the channel, Loving Life on Less. Today's video is a collection of extreme frugal living hacks, which hopefully are new to you and might get some of your creative frugal juices flowing, inspiring you to save a bit more money. Number 1, you can dehydrate onion and garlic skin. Powdered down with a grinder, blender, or the old-fashioned way, pestle and mortar, and the onion powder that you get will be very savoury and very flavourful. You can add it to stock to make gravy, soups, stews, even sprinkled on top of roast potatoes to give them a really oniony, tasty flavour. As the powder is totally dehydrated, it should keep for a couple of years before losing any of its flavour. Tip number 2. If you're put off using your slow cooker and crock pot because of the amount of condensation it adds to a meal, you can pop across the top underneath the lid an old tea towel or a paper towel to absorb the water whilst cooking. This is really effective if you are cooking cakes or steamed suet puddings because it also helps the top brown a little bit. And why is this a frugal hack? Because one of the cheapest ways to cook meals is in a slow cooker or a crock pot. Certainly a lot cheaper than putting the big oven on just for one small meal. Tip number 3. If any of you have children or grandchildren out there, or even yourself like something called potato waffles, they crisp up beautifully in the oven. But what happens if you just want potato waffles and you don't want to put on your full oven, or even use the expense of turning on a grill for all the grill to heat up to have the waffles cooked? What you can do is just pop them in the toaster, this is from Frozen, twice. Have your toaster on high, pop the potato waffles into the toaster, allow it to go its full cycle before it pops up, and then just pop them down again so that the potato waffles get 2 full cycles. This will give you perfectly toasted potato waffles. It even says so on the packet. This is a great and cheap way to cook them. One little caveat, make sure every time you've done this, you pull out your crumb tray and clean off the oil, because oil will drip from the potato waffles, and eventually a collection of oil will heat up and catch fire in your toaster. So as long as you clean your toaster every time you've done it, a quick wipe down, you've got perfectly cheap and quick potato waffles for the kids as a snack, or even for a meal. Just add some baked beans or a couple of fried eggs and you're good to go. Tip number 4. Do you have lost or forgotten money? Over the years, have you opened bank accounts, maybe when they were offering you deals, or it just seemed like you wanted an extra savings account? You never really put very much money into them, but have forgotten about them. Or you're not even sure if you did, but there's something at the back of your mind that you might have done. These lost bank accounts could contain money, your money, with added interest on, and over the years it could add up to quite a bit. If you're unsure or definite that you've lost a bank account with all the details, go to the website mylostaccount.org.uk. It's entirely free and they can help you locate any bank accounts. Other countries may have their own free websites, so if you're in a different country other than the UK, have a look around on the internet, see if you can find somewhere you can discover any lost banks, savings or pension accounts. Extreme frugal hack number 5. Do you have a lot of pasta? Do you just pour the water off your steaming pasta and let it go down the sink? Apparently, this pasta water contains a lot of starch, which is a natural detergent, and you can use it to wash pots. Run yourself a bowl or a sink of water, add your pasta water, froth up, and add your dirty plates. Wash as normal and rinse. Your plates, cutlery, pots and pans should be as sparkling as normal. Number 6. Food waste costs us a lot of money, And most people that follow frugal living channels don't tend to have a lot of waste. But there will be the odd item that manages to hide at the back of the refrigerator that you haven't seen in time and goes off or goes beyond its best. To solve this problem, have an Eat Me First drawer or shelf. This is part of your fridge which has all your foods with the closest to going off dates on. Bacon that's at its use by date, carrots that are looking a little bit shriveled, lettuce that's letting you know it's going to be floppy in 24 hours. Have that Eat Me First drawer or shelf, and very little food will get wasted from your fridge. Number 7. This is a bit of a personal one, really, but it's all about teaching your children about cash and how important it is to be able to work out cash. Since I've been working in a small shop and the school children come in, very often a lot of them will just tap a debit card to buy what they wish to buy. When they do sometimes have cash, they don't give the correct cash, they just hand over a handful of coins and ask, is this enough money? They have been used to the simplicity of tapping a card. This isn't helping our children budget in future years. This is an indication that they will be heading towards debt if they don't know what money is and what it is worth. They will be tapping cards all the way into the red, and none of us want to see our children in massive debt as young adults having their life held back because they're having to pay vast amounts of interest on debts. A fab way of getting young children very interested in money and handling money is the good old-fashioned piggy bank. You can still get them, or you can even get the children to decorate an old tin or an old glass jar on the outside, so it's very personalised, and then just pop a slit in the top, and the children will be able to watch their money grow and get the joy of popping the coins into the jar. Let's teach them how to add and subtract money and how to save as early as possible. Number 8. If you have kittens or know somebody that has, save an old newspaper and soft cardboard. Shredding it is an ideal thing for kitty litter. It's lovely and soft, very absorbent and free. Number 9. Every time you buy something, each level of processing it's been through, you'll be paying for. Firstly, the growing, rearing or manufacturing, then the picking, the processing, the packaging, the transporting, and then the actual selling from the shop or the supermarket until it gets to you, the consumer. Every single process costs an extra layer of money. So if you can go back 1 or 2 processes, you'll be able to save money, whether it's growing your own fruits and vegetables, whether it's picking them when you go foraging, whether it's buying a whole packet of potatoes, and when you get home you do the processing, you peel them and chop them into chips or fries, or chop them into roast potatoes, or boil them and mash them. Every single process you do will be saving you a few pennies, and we know those pennies and those cents saved up quickly become the important paper stuff. Number 10. It's a little bit unusual for these days, but it's becoming more and more popular as it's saving people money, and that is having soup as a first course. It is filling, nutritious, and it'll take the edge of having to have such a big main meal. With soups, you can use all odds and ends, bones, stock, vegetable peelings, all cooked down with a little bit of seasoning, then blended to make a wonderful soup. Add a slice of toast or a slice of bread, and you've got the perfect filler before you go on to the main meal. Not only will people feel satisfied quickly when they've had the soup, it may take your children's edge of requiring something sweet, because nowadays children seem to get sweets almost daily. When I was young, I don't know about you, it was a once a week kind of thing, a pocket money day treat, and even then it wasn't the 2 or 3, £4 worth of sweets we get today. It was a 10p bag of sweets, and we did treasure them. I have found with my daughter, if she has some soup, before a main meal in the evening, and she rarely even wants something sweet because she is full. This week we are going to be making a video on being a debt slave. Have you been in the mire and the stress of debt and managed to get out of it? Or are you currently still there, plugging away, working your way out of debt? Both myself and my husband have previously been in quite a lot of debt, and we realised we were close to losing our homes if we didn't hurry up and sort it out. So our next video is going to be all about our debt-free tips, how to become free from debt slavery. If you have any debt-free tips or how you are becoming debt-free, let us know in the comments down below. We'd love to include them in our free from debt slavery video. Thanks for watching today. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. If you'd like more money saving frugal living videos, please subscribe to the channel. And we'll be back again soon with another video. Wherever you are in this wonderful world, we hope you have a truly delightful day. Bye for now.